Hey guys, don't be scared. It's just me with soaking wet hair and no makeup. Today we're going to do my updated foundation routine because I've made a lot of changes recently with the products that I'm using, so I thought maybe I would update my foundation routine. There are also some very, very recent changes that I haven't even told you about yet, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to use is my e.l.f. Eye Refresh. I don't really know if this is doing anything or not because I had another bout with like sort of a sinus infection type thing, and then I had a stomach virus at the same time. So because I haven't really been feeling that great, I'm just starting to get over it now. I don't necessarily tell you when I don't feel good. But because I'm just kind of getting over that now, I don't know if this is helping with the dark circles or not because, you know, I wasn't really sleeping that good, blah, blah, blah. So anyways, this is what I start with. Just roll some of that underneath my eyes. And if you don't do anything, if you don't touch it, it starts to tingle and have like a cooling sensation, and it just feels really nice. I was kind of patting it in a little bit before, but now I just like to let it sit there for a minute and do that tingling thing because it feels really nice. But then I do go back and just kind of let it sink in a little bit. Okay, then the next product that I'm going to use is my e.l.f. Mineral Face Primer. And no matter what I'm using for foundation, I use this primer, and I don't think it really matters. Just because you're using a mineral face primer doesn't mean you have to use a mineral foundation. So I just put one pump of that in my hand and then rub my hands together and just kind of work this in. You definitely don't need more than one pump of this because this is super concentrated. And I just take that right down. It's horrible outside today. It rained all night long, heavy. And so the lighting is not that great today. So hopefully you will be able to see okay. I don't really want to use additional lighting, artificial lighting, because it really alters the colors. Okay, so we'll just give that a second to sink in. Alright, next product I'm going to use is my Benefit Ooh La Lift, and I use this as a treatment product under my eyes, sort of like a Bobbi Brown corrector, but this doesn't have a lot of color to it, but it definitely does lighten those dark circles. And I just very gently blend that in. I know you can't tell, but I'm putting like practically no pressure at all on my finger as I blend this in. So that's just going to lighten that area. And it's really moisturizing just like the e.l.f. Eye Refresh is, so I've got like double moisture going on there. Okay, so let's see what's next. I'm going to do, yeah, let's do the concealer next. I'm going to use Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Fair, and this thing is very close to empty. You won't be able to tell, but there's only this much product. Well, yeah, maybe you can see that. There's only that much product left there. And when it's empty, I don't know what I'm going to do because this is my favorite concealer, but I have like so many other concealers that I should use, just, you know, not to waste them. So it's going to be a big decision because this is definitely my favorite. So we shall see. Whether I repurchase or not is what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to use my e.l.f. concealer brush. This is from their Studio line. So what I do is I go right in the circle, then I sort of go down and draw like a triangle pattern, and then just blend that in. And it looks kind of crazy after you apply it, but once you have all your other products on top of it, it doesn't look crazy anymore. I know the name of the video is foundation routine, but this is sort of an important part of it because I like to do this prior to putting my foundation on. Okay, so next is going to be the actual foundation. And like I mentioned in a video recently, I'm now using the CoverGirl trublend liquid makeup, and my shade is L2. Ooh, did the sun just come out while I was doing that? Wow. And this is in a pump bottle, which I love. And when this is empty, I'm gonna clean it out and put my L'Oreal True Match in there. And by the way, I did read your message, the person who left the message about, or the comment, about how they sell pump bottles at Target, and I thought about it, and I was like, should I get one of those? And then I thought, no, I'm just gonna use this because this is a nice foundation, and I really don't mind using it because I do like it, so I'm just gonna use this first and then empty the L'Oreal True Match into it once I clean it out a little bit. I'm going to use my Beauty Blender sponge, and it's huge because I already ran this underneath the sink with water and then wrung it out just prior to hitting the record button. So I'm going to start by putting one pump of this CoverGirl True Blend on my hand. And it's pretty thick, it's nice. And then what I do is I sort of swirl the Beauty Blender in there and then just kind of stipple it on. I love the finish that these things give. I bought a 2-pack of these a long time ago. Gosh, I don't even remember now whether I ordered it from Sephora or what I did, but I never got to the second one in the pack. I've been using just the first one all this time, and it's been, oh my gosh, it's been a long, long time. So if you are, fairly gentle with it and you're careful, and what I mean by that is when you're washing it, try to make sure that you don't dig your fingernails into it or anything, because that's what's going to ruin it. Of course, I don't have long fingernails. The reason why I don't have long fingernails is because it drives me crazy when I'm typing and I have long fingernails. I end up making a lot of mistakes. And I do a lot of, typing on the keyboard and so forth, so I just keep them short so that it doesn't mess up my typing skills. But I don't know, when you're doing like laundry and household things and stuff, when you have long fingernails, they just get in the way. So I don't keep them long anymore. I did have kind of longish nails at one point. I like to make sure I blend really well up here. I can't stand that when you look at somebody's makeup and then you see like a white line around here. So I make sure that I always blend it really well at the hairline. So I ended up using about 2 pumps to do my whole face. 2 pumps of foundation. Okay, so just want to make sure that's really blended. Okay, so that takes care of that. Then the next step is my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I am in the shade Natural. And I'm going to use an e.l.f. powder brush to apply that, and this is from their studio line. The way you can tell is if the handles are black, it's from their studio line. If the handles are white, it's from their essential line. So I'm just going to put some of that on there. Buff that in. When you're doing your powder, try to go in a downward motion as much as you can, because if you don't, it's going to enlarge your pores. I try to go like in a circular motion, but I try to be aware of that too and do like a circular and downward motion. I do a lot of like downward strokes, I guess, more so than circular. And that's to not emphasize any pores. I love this powder. It just does not get cakey. Looks so natural. Okay. So the next step is going to be Maybelline Master Highlighting Blush in the color Nude. I was looking for something in one of my makeup drawers and I came across this and I was like, I love this. Why haven't I been using this lately? That's what it looks like. And what it is basically is a highlighting blush. So it's a highlighter and a blush all in one. And I love this. And I can't believe I've been neglecting it. I'm going to use an Inglot 4SS brush to apply this. Yeah, these are nice. I think I want to try one of these in another color, because there are 3 other colors. There's pink, rose, mauve, and coral. So I would like to get at least one more just to compare it to the nude. But see, it just gives you, the nude one just gives you a really nice flush of color. And then I'm just going to take that same brush and I'm going to do my Maybelline Fit Me bronzer in light bronze, and I'm just going to do contour. I don't do my whole face. Okay, so we are at the 15-minute mark, so I'm not going to keep going because this was just supposed to be foundation routine. So I'm going to shut the camera off, then I'm going to do my eyes and my lips, and I'll come right back. Okay, so this is what it looks like when I'm done. What I ended up using was my MAC Painterly Paint Pot as an eyeshadow base, and then I used this Dior palette. It's the 5-color palette in Incognito. I've had this for quite a while now. I think I've already done a tutorial with it. This is just part of their regular line. It isn't anything limited edition, but I like the colors in this. They're just really nice, soft neutrals. So that's what I have on my eyes, and then on my lips, I've gone back to using my Estee Lauder automatic lip pencil in Fig because even though I really like the color and the texture of that e.l.f. one that I bought, it's such a pain in the neck to sharpen because what I do is I put it in the refrigerator like the night before that I need to sharpen it, because otherwise it just gets all mushy inside the sharpener. It's just a pain in the neck. So I've gone back to using this one because I don't have to sharpen it. And then I've got the Maybelline Color Elixir in Orange Aglow, which is part of the Maybelline Summer Limited Edition collection in stores right now. I do really like this, and it's not crazy orange on your lips because it just blends with your natural lip color. So that is it, you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.